Hello, everyone. Good morning. This is I'm using the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot, and this is the Dumpy Dementia reading on Twinker Taco for Monday the 11th. And, the good news is today Mercury stations direct at about 12:30 in the morning. So if you're up late, it will have happened. Although we're not out of the retro shade until the 25th. So we still have a little while, a couple more weeks. There's more, but so let me just keep tuning in. When I was shuffling, allowing for reversals, the strength card flipped over. So we'll see if which way it comes through, if it even comes through for today. How's his Monday? There we are. We know. Oh yeah. So this is my Putin card, but it's also Zelensky's card. Poots is a Libra, and Zelensky's an Aquarius sun sign. So, I think that this is the main thing on his mind is the meeting on Friday. I also think the meeting is a big deflection for a lot of other very problematic issues like Epstein in his life. And Epstein is also an Aquarius, so there you go. But anyway, he has legal issues on his mind. The forces in motion for the entire day is he may be working with different attorneys, trying to discern what's best for him to do. So this is like a double reversal. His biggest challenge is that he is having major relationship problems. He may also have a bad doctor or a nurse or caregiver, or all three, right? He's also afraid of dying. He also has a big fear of intimacy, which, of course, why else would somebody want to amass all that money and try to control everything in the friggin' world? God. Okay, early in the morning, what is he partying first thing in the morning on Monday morning? Is he just staying up all night from the night before? What did we have over here yesterday? Oh, I can't remember. I remember we had the Star card and the Two of Cups upright. And that, to me, was, the attention he's getting for all the stupid things he's doing. Plus, the news cycle that's pumped out all weekend. But also, look at me. I'm going to meet with Putin. I'm going to have Putin. We don't know if Zelensky's coming yet. Or saying he's going to, invite him, but not really, Like, is he really going to be there? I'm going to read on all that separate. But I can't remember what was... we had... I think I had the... what do you call the Knight of Wands, which, is like up in the middle of the night. Yeah, and I think Nikki even commented, talking to Poods probably. Yeah. I just can't remember what this other card was over here. He had the Ten of Swords up here. That wasn't good. He's been getting that card often. So, okay, but anyway, first thing in the morning. Oh, lovely. We have the Three of Cups here, which, I don't know, when it comes to health, it's just you're getting what you want. There's abundance. There's some friendship. It can be about overindulgence, that's for sure. And then with the Hanged Man coming through reversed, this is lymphatic system issues. This is issues with the right side of his brain, and most likely feet. Problems with his feet, not right foot, but problems with both of his feet. When it's reversed, I see this card as somebody who is completely deluded. They're either a cult member or the cult leader. Well, he's the cult. Well, it's on both sides with him. He's an idiot. This is also a card for being a traitor and an addict and somebody who is possibly being poisoned. If it is poisoning and the bad health care and all of that, this would be a doctor, a male doctor. I don't know the sign of his new dude. What's that new guy? It's got a weird name like Salmonella. No, it's not true, but something like that. So yeah, that's not so good. It's also a card of insanity. But then another way we can read it is him with his hands on his hips. Like, just imagine taking your hands and putting them on your hips and going, huh, and you're not really balanced or grounded, but you're like, I'm going to party whenever I want. So maybe he's first thing in the morning, just, grabbing something. What can I put in my juice? And then we have the dementia card for midday, possibly somebody offering him something. And the 10 of Cups reversed. Yeah, okay. So part of his insanity and his delusion is about his, his dysfunctional family upbringing, and also the way he thinks he's giving, or he's just putting out there all the time that he's giving to America. It's like, no, all you're doing is ruining it, and it's all you've ever done since the day you were old enough to make one business decision. It's always been about you, dude. Don Cornholio. So anyway, Six of Cups besides dementia could just be his, I don't know. I'm feeling like he is just looking for gifts, and he could be having some childhood memories. I don't really know that he has family support. I mean, it's not real. Here's the best way to sum it up. His family support is dysfunctional because they're just using him. That's how it goes with psychopaths and narcissists. They use others, and all their relationships are transactional, and they get used. Okay. Later in the evening, there could be a whistleblower, some type of a leak, or maybe he's golfing. Maybe I don't know where he is, or if he, I bet you anything, he's got one of those stupid, indoor golf things where he bats things, or that's what's going on there. When it comes to health, the Page of Swords has to do with circulation, especially in the ankles. But it could have to do with breathing problems, that a doctor comes in and gives him something to make him feel a little better. But he's inspired. But he's mentally curious, and he's also inspired about something in the evening. Then late evening, with the five of Wands reversed, his hillbilly brawling, like the tarot twins call it, is not going so well. The Eight of Pentacles reversed is my diverticulitis card. Oh, I don't wish that on anybody. I've heard it's so painful. But, thoughts and prayers. God, I'm gonna reel my horns back in here. God. So when it comes to health and the Five of Wands reversed, this is heart problems and impotence and chronic fatigue. So there's that. It's also a card where there's just a desperate need for approval, and it's full of, the approval comes from a lot of destructive attitudes, and there's that need to be on top and win, right? But when it's When it's actually reversed, then there's some compromise and they're hiding or avoiding conflict and focusing on some other internal goals. And I think what that is that he's dealing with diverticulitis. He's dealing with ulcers. He has, well, this card, I'll just give you the keywords so that you know, but I'm still naming it as diverticulitis for him. This card has to do with digestion on the health level, and ulcers, and irritable bowel syndrome, and diarrhea, and constipation, going back and forth. Other meanings, key meanings for this card reversed is a person who's bored with their work and they're lazy and they're coming from external validation. So yeah, there's something about golf. And there's also probably something with the Page of Swords that has to do with some news, because pages bring in news, right? So there's something on the news that has him really curious that he gets from, watching the news like he does. And then he's trying to make some kind of a plan. But this is also my card for leakers and whistleblowers, besides golfing, or besides any racket sport, So yeah, what else? This is one of my cards for Secret Service protection, because this could just as easily be a gun, and there's, that big stick protection there. So maybe he does. Maybe there's nothing that we see at night. I mean, it could be a little bit of golfing, it could be, in his White House quarters, and then he's watching the news, and then he has a diverticulitis attack. And he tells the Secret Service to make sure nobody comes in and no one bothers me or whatever. And this would be the doctor nurse situation going on here. But yeah, there's it's weird. It feels to me like drugs and poisons and delusion in the morning, and spinning in the circles of childhood memories and the dysfunctional family, and he still has a dysfunctional family, and then it doesn't get any better for him. So this is interesting. Let's see what's at the bottom for the foundation of the day. Yes, I don't know if it's Caroline Levitt or Melania. Because Melania's a Taurus and Caroline Levitt is a Virgo, but they have him feeling very defended for some reason or another. Whoever it is, it could be both. Actually, it really could. It's also my card for where's my hair? This card again has to do with digestion. Oh, I forgot. How can I not remember? Kitty time. Hello. Sorry, I should have done it before the cards are here so you could see. Maybe if I do it this way. Hello. Meow. About time, lady. Do your job. So, yeah, back to the Nine of Wands reversed. I think we had this yesterday. Did we have it here? I can't remember, but I think so. I've done so many readings since then. But anyway, this is a card of being very defensive and stubborn and alienating others with your paranoia and, stubbornness. And that's being projected probably on Caroline Levitt and Melania. Maybe Susie Wiles, because she's a Taurus. He could be pissing them all off, right? Makes sense to me. Okay, well, that's it for today. Thanks, you guys. Take good care. Have an excellent Monday. Let's get a good start to the week. Stay grounded. Take a lot of deep breaths. Let go. Don't let any of this rub off on you, that none of what he does has anything to do with you. You just hold the love space. And especially love yourself. Okay, bye. Take good care.